Good evening, middle school parents, and welcome to the GAA Middle School Division Overview. The secondary division is divided into middle school and high school. The middle school has grades 6, 7, and 8. The secondary principal, who is Mr. Kane Klinkhammer, works with the pedagogical leadership team, which consists of myself and Miss Lumpkins, who is the high school principal, to guide the course of the secondary division. The secondary vice principal, who is myself, works with the dean of students. And the dean of students' primary role is to support student well-being, as well as lead the heads of grades to support students and teachers. We also work with the heads of departments, and they focus on scheduling, instruction, curriculum, assessment, nuts and bolts, supporting teachers, modeling great teaching practice, and many more items as well. GAA's mission statement. For a secondary school overview, and this includes grades 6 to 12, we do offer American and International Baccalaureate programs. When I say that, I mean that in grades 6 to 8, we offer American, and then from 9 to 12, they both offer American and IB. We do strive to address the unique needs of adolescents and young adults, and as your child progresses into high school, you will see that there are different paths and avenues that they can go down by taking different classes so that they can reach the goal and your goal of what you would like them and what they would like to graduate with. We are a standards-based learning school, and I'll get into this in the next couple of slides, but this is used to guide our teaching and learning and to help us always strive towards the standard so that we know and students know where they need to be. We really want students to take responsibility for their own learning and definitely progressing and growing in maturity as they go through, especially the middle school years and then on to their high school years. Technology and student progress platforms that we use in middle school at GAA. Here we are looking at the middle school timetable. To the right, you can see that starting Sunday, October 11th, we are going to have repeating colored days, which means Sunday and Monday will be both blue days. Tuesday and Wednesday will both be white days. Thursday will be a blue day, and the following day at school will be a blue day. This is to align with high school, and this will be the schedule when our students return on campus at school. We want to have them ready and routine for this schedule for their return. On the left, you can see the days. They are shown white, blue, and we even have on the 18th a no school day. So just to repeat, the 11th and 12th are blue days. 13th and 14th are white days. 15th is a blue day. And then the next blue day is Monday because there is no school on the 18th. And they repeat, 2 blue days, 2 white days, 2 blue days, 2 white days. This has been shared out with students through their advisory classes. Let's talk a little bit more about standards-based learning. In middle school, we are standards-based, which is an intentional way for teachers to track their students' progress and achievements while focusing on helping students learn and reach their highest potential. It is based on students showing signs of mastery or understanding various lessons and skills. In standards-based learning, we have both formative assessments and summative assessments. Formative assessments guide both student and teacher to identify strengths and weaknesses and target areas that need more work. Formatives are constant feedback. Summative assessments give the standard grade on their level of understanding of that standard. And these take place usually at the end of a unit or a few weeks, and they are communicated by your child's teacher. At the bottom, you can see our GAA standards-based rubric. And starting from left to right, we have mastery, and we want students to know what mastery is, so they're working towards it. Then we have proficient, developing, emerging, and insufficient. We do not give a percentage grade. We're always working towards the levels here on the right and always working towards mastery. We have our 6 mandatory classes in each grade level, which are English, Arabic, math, science, social studies, and physical education, PE. We also offer Islamic studies for our Muslim students in Arabic and English. We have UAE social studies in Arabic for native speakers, as well as in English. We have arts electives, band, choir, theater, and visual art. We have world language electives, French and Spanish. And we have our moral education program, which is infused into multiple classes, as well as our advisory program, which we are very proud of for building social emotional support, as well as the nuts and bolts and team building that needs to take place. Middle school advisory takes place every day for 30 minutes after lunch. It is like a homeroom for pastoral care, which is student well-being, and also for team building and character building. All activities connect with one or more of our themes of community, moral education, and developing life skills. Each class focuses on our approaches to learning, our ATLs, which are self-management skills, communication skills, collaboration skills, thinking skills, research skills, and reflection skills. So what is the role of the advisor? Well, the advisor is one of the adults in the school who should know your child best. The advisor will advocate for your child if they need help. The advisor will be pushing each student to stay organized and on top of their work, and we know that this is challenging during distance learning. The advisor should be communicating with you regularly if there are any issues that need to be discussed, such as attendance, well-being, or general feedback. Our middle school framework is based on 4 beliefs. Middle school students should be exposed to a wide variety of intercultural experiences. Social emotional learning is just as important as academic learning. Middle school students have unique needs and require differing amounts of support. And middle school students learn better when they are actively engaged and can make connections to other disciplines, real-world situations, and global issues. School program features tie into many things that were discussed already, such as our exploratory programs, our hands-on experiences, our advisory program, our positive behavior recognition, and this is something that is run through not only advisory but all our classes to model our expectations of how students should act and to highlight it when it is being witnessed and being observed. Inclusive classrooms with co-teachers in many subjects, recognizing that students require different amounts of support. Interdisciplinary focus tied to real-world and global issues. Emphasis on approaches to learning, once again, such as self-management skills, communication skills, collaboration skills, thinking skills, research skills, and reflection skills. With middle school features, we are really working hard to develop a unique identity for our middle school in the secondary. That includes the wing that we have for our middle school classes, as well as our middle school lounge. We're really coming up with some cool ideas of how we can brighten it up and make it very unique for their developmental age. We are also working on our house system to build house colors and house points to have some competition and identity within our middle school for when they return. And within that, our common planning time is really built to support our students and our teachers so that they can plan accordingly for lessons and what's age appropriate and grade appropriate for them. And if you have any questions for us, please email. If that is for our heads of grades, our counselor, our dean of students, for me, Scott McDonald, or our secondary principal, Mr. Kane Klinkhammer, please do not hesitate. Reach out, email, call the school. We are here to help and support you. Thank you very much.